Good afternoon. It's Jeff Clemens again at Okeechobee Livestock Market. Glad to have you on board. Thank you again for a good week of cattle sales. Our numbers Monday were off a little bit. We had close to 600, but Tuesday bounced back with close to 1,100. So we had a pretty good number for this time of the year. Numbers are probably going to tail off here pretty quick. Probably especially when the redfish and the trout start biting and the water warms up. Some of these guys are through working their calves. They're going to go catch a few fish and wait for those calves to get bigger till they give them the second round of shots. But we're in between calf crops, so the numbers here are going to fall off a little bit, probably until June, July, which is pretty normal. But the prices have remained good. Everything's good and steady. The market report looks strongly steady. I think front end calves could have been a touch higher, but they're calling them steady anyway. We didn't have a lot of front end calves, but the ones we had sold really good. A good 500-pound steer liable to bring 220. So it's really good. Still had a lot of cows bring over $1, butcher cows, so that's good. We had some top prices this week. The calf was brought in by Dr. John Davis from, actually his place is down around Clewiston. I think John may be living in Frostproof now, but thank you, Dr. Davis, for those good little old calves. And that was off of some first calf heifers, good little 250-pound calves. And that calf that he sent us that topped the market weighed 280 and brought 285 a pound. So that's getting close to $600 for a little old bitty calf. That's pretty good. And that was bought by DNS Livestock. Thank you, Kelly Durrance. On our butcher market, we had a cow that weighed 1385 that brought 112, brought in by Seifert Ranch. Thank you guys for that. They're our neighbors across the track. And we thank Florida Beef for buying that cow. So that's kind of what we had. Prices, like I say, were good and steady, and they're going to be that way. The outlook is very good. The corn prices have gone down a little bit. That's probably helping things a little bit with these guys expecting to feed these cattle later on. The futures board and the fat market and all that's kind of been doing this. We understand the packers are kind of trying to stall around on some of these fat cattle. They know they're going to have them, so they're going to have them sometime. This week they were a little bit sluggish, and the quality of those big cattle out west might not be quite as good this year, this time of the year, because the weather has just been so crazy in all parts of the country. I mean, like yesterday talking to Casey, my son in Georgia, 24 up there in South Georgia, Central Georgia. And you know, here we are waking up in the 40s here, and it's nearly April already, so it's kind of crazy weather everywhere. We need some rain real bad. That'll help us here with these calf weights probably. If we don't get some pretty quick, you know, we're going to have to just maybe put a little bit more feed in front of them. But everything's good. We're optimistic about the market, and the spring grilling, people getting ready to maybe grill in the backyard when this weather breaks, is going to help us a little bit later on. You know, usually close to the summertime, people start buying a little bit more beef. So hopefully this market will stay up, and that demand and supply for meat will help these prices remain strong on all kinds of meat. Got a couple of things to run by you we don't want you to forget about. Our internet sale, Producers Cattle Auctions, is putting on a big sale on April the 20th, and we'll have several loads of cattle. If you're interested in consigning some, give us a holler here. It's a great way to sell truckload lots of cattle. We've already got maybe 6 or 8 loads lined up, and by the time that April sale runs around, I'm hoping we have, you know, 2 or 3 times that. So keep that in mind. And if you want to go check out that, you can go to our website, and there's a little bar you can click that goes to our internet sales and give you some information on that. My niece Audrey Lee does a great job with that computer stuff, which I can hardly even turn on, but anyway, there's all different links there. You can go and check our market reports out, the internet sales, a lot of stuff on there. And last but not least, our second chance livestock sale is going on April the 1st. It's Saturday, April the 1st, just a few weeks off. And that's for these kids that they're show animals, hogs, pigs, what have you, might not have made the weight or might have been a little bit too flighty and they couldn't handle them, so they didn't make the show and they didn't make the sale. We've been doing this for 2 years now, and we let those kids come in here and bring them here to the livestock market. We have an auctioneer that auctions them off to whoever wants to come. So if you missed your opportunity at the livestock sale the last few weeks, it's been going on all over Florida, and you want some good beef or some good pork, come to Okeechobee and buy one of these kids' steers or hogs that didn't quite make the grade on the sale. And they'll be pleased to have you buy those. And we'll be able to give you some contacts where you can get them cut and wrapped. So that's something we do. We try to help these kids. So come out and support that if you will. And that's on Saturday, April the 1st. And that'll be at 1 o'clock, I think, on that Saturday afternoon. Other than that, thank you again for your just faithfulness to our market, to our family. We give thanks to you and good God for keeping us in business and allowing us to do this business that we love to do. Thank you very much for watching us. Have a great week.
If you like these market reports and you want to keep getting them and you like the information, let us know. Give us a thumbs up. Thank you for your business. See you next week.